what is the difference between an easy question in the SAT test and a hard, difficult question in the same test. That difference is important for students to know, because if they want to increase the score, the overall score in the math test, it's important to know what is the difference in the format between an easy question and a difficult question. That would allow you to shape your approach to have a better understanding what to study, how to do it, and be successful. This is today's video. See the difference between easy and hard. That would allow you to move your scores up. Welcome to Math Topics Bootcamp SAT Math, Day 2. The following two questions are easy questions in the SAT test. 6x plus k equals 6x plus 5. I always tell my students that the easy question, we need to identify them, and we have to guarantee those questions so we cannot make mistakes on those questions. We can get all of them right. Why those questions are easy? Because look at what the question said. What is the value of k? You don't even have to read anything except, and I'm going to highlight what is important. So you are going to check that you have to find k. K is a number. And the other key here is the equation has infinitely many solutions. It's an easy question because targets only one skill. Can be a practice skill, yes. Can be a foundation skill in algebra or in mathematics in general, yes. Can be an essential conceptual mathematics, yes. And what is the essential here? That when you're learning algebra and you have an equation with infinite solutions, is because the right side is equal to the left side. The only way here that the right side is equal to the left side is that k, this number here, has to be 5. Because you're going to have 6x plus 5 and 6x plus 5, which is the requirement to have many infinite solutions. This is the easy question. If you go back and watch my video first day of this boot camp, you will see a variation, a shift in this question that turned this question into a more difficult one, a medium level. So I invite you to watch the video day 1 of the boot camp, and you will see what is the difference between an easy and medium level. This is basic algebra, and you have to guarantee those questions in the test. You must know what is the meaning of having infinite solutions. Okay, the same equal the same. The left side equal the right side. I have everything there. K must be 5. Let's see the next easy question. Remember what I said when I say easy question. It must be a particular skill. What is the skill in this question? If 3x plus 2 is equal 8, what is the value of 9x plus 6? So let's highlight, which is a great technique to study. So I had to find the x value. I want to substitute that x value here, and I get the solution. Done. So it's very simple. But this is a linear equation. And this linear equation is super easy. It's a 2-step equation that you can do in seconds. You can say that this is 3x equals 6, a minus 2, and you divide by 3, and the x is equal to And you come over here and you substitute the x by 2, and you have 9 times 2, 18, 18 plus 6, 24. Done. Highlight again. Solve this equation, find the x value, substitute the x value, get the solution. 24 is the answer. Straightforward. You have to guarantee this type of question. You have to practice them. You need to practice them. Not because they are easy, you cannot make mistakes. This is only one domain of the test, algebra domain. So when we move to the different domains, the questions will be in the same category, but an easy question can become a difficult one if you don't know that specific skill or that specific conceptual mathematics. So that's why it's important to know the difference. You know that you're facing something that is straightforward. Now we are going to move to a difficult question and see what is the difference in the same domain. Let's see it. The difference between a hard question and an easy question sometimes is structural. Look at this equation. Look at the structure of this equation. It's not the question itself, it's the structure. 3 times parentheses kx plus 13 equals 48 over 17x plus 36. Now I'm going to move back to the easy question. Very simple structure. Very simple structure. So the difference is here, the structure is a more difficult, it's more complex. But the question itself, and let's start highlighting, the question itself is easy. We are finding a k value, which is a constant, a number. The equation has no solutions. So the question is not difficult to understand. If I go back to the first question today, you can see that it's similar, except that the equation here has infinite many solutions, and right here we have no solutions. So the question itself is not a problem. The problem is, and I'm going to use the highlight, different one, it's right here. It's your structure. We have a structural problem here. It's a more complex structure. So this is one of the characteristics that makes the difference between an easy question, a difficult question, and also makes the difference in your score, in the total number of points. Because if you guarantee the easy questions, you can miss points right here because, oh my God, what is the value of k? One of my recommendations as a teacher, more than 20 years teaching, is that you turns this into something easier. Okay, so let me explain what I'm saying here. When an equation has no solutions, okay, an equation has no solution when, let's say that you have ax plus b equals ax plus c. So one of the terms, let me highlight again, one of the terms is equal to the other, and the other term are not equal. So ax, b, and c. B is not equal to c. B is not equal to c. The rest of the term are equals. And this is the idea. And we're going to work with that idea. So I can use distributive property here. Okay. 3 times kx is 3kx. And 3 times 13 is 39. And on this side, I have 48 over 17x plus 36. Okay, just that. Highlight again. So let me highlight. Notice here that I have one term that is not equal to the other, the b and c here. So I'm good right now. So I have to work with this one here and this one here. These two must be equal to each other because that's the only requirement to have no solutions. Okay, that's the only requirement to have no solutions. That one of those terms are not equal. I already found one of those terms, 39 and 36. So in order to have no solution, these two must be equal. And now you solve 3kx equals 48 over 17x. This must be equal. So I know that the coefficient here, highlight again, must be equal the coefficient here. So 3k must be equal 48 over 17. Very simple. You divide by 3. Okay, when you divide by 3, you multiply by the reciprocal, which is 1/3. So you have 48 over 17 times 1/3. And 48 divided by 3, you get a calculator right here if you want to do it faster. So 48 divided by 3 is 16. So k here is equal 16 over 17. And highlight, this is the answer for k. Difficult question is a shift from the original format. But you can use strategy number 1, make it simpler to understand. Visualize that to understand. And beside that, it's done. So you already found the terms that are not equal, so you have to work with the terms that are equal. And that's it, 16 over 17. This is the difference between easy and hard. Using the same domain. So remember the first question was very straightforward. What is the value of k if the equation has infinite solutions? Very simple structure. But the structure here, target another conceptual mathematics, has no solutions, but with a more complex structure. Day 2, SAT. Hope you like it and you share and you subscribe to Math Topics. And I will continue working on SAT preparation right here. And see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.